The hills behind the community of Harbour View consist of unconsolidated sand and gravel, and as a result, their slopes are unstable. The growth of an informal settlement in these hills, along with the associated land clearing, has led to even more frequent landslides, affecting the lives and properties of the residents of Harbour View. The Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management, ODPEM, recognized this as a problem and in 2014 sought funding from the World Bank to carry out a project called the Management of Slope Stability in Communities, or MoSSaiC, to address the situation. It was implemented by the National Works Agency. The project involved the construction of steep, narrow, open drains to capture runoff from slopes in a controlled manner, eventually emptying into soakaway systems. The designs were intended to alleviate the fears of emergency agencies and, more importantly, community members. The system was improperly designed, however. The water simply overwhelmed the drains and the soakaways, and instead the storm runoff flooded people's properties. The MoSSaiC project was completed in October 2015. Rainfall events soon after in October and November 2015 resulted in major flooding, the collapse of several walls, and other property damage in Harbour View. Who has suffered as a result of the informal settlement and this poorly designed intervention? Homeowners with legal titles from the Harbour View community. Many of them are now retired, unable to sell and unable to rent due to the obvious damage and threat of more rainfall to come. Most say they never had flooding issues prior to the implementation of the MoSSaiC project. For years, members of the community have sought assistance to remedy the poorly designed project. They have written to the ODPEM, NWA, Office of the Prime Minister, and the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. But to date, nothing has been done, and on several occasions the government organizations with responsibility, ODPEM, NWA, and KSAMC, have either deflected the responsibility or have indicated that they simply don't have the necessary funds. The solution is complex and expensive, but the residents affected are being told that they're on their own. The owners of homes damaged by previous flooding need to be compensated, their property repaired or rebuilt. The drainage infrastructure constructed by the MoSSaiC project also needs to be corrected to direct the flow of water away from people's properties and into properly designed soakaway systems, which can cope with the volume of water and silt. The informal community should not be allowed to continue living in these unstable hillsides, as their lives are also at risk. The situation was not created by legal residents of the Harbour View community, yet they continue to pay for acts of omission in preventing informal settlement and the subsequent poorly designed and implemented government intervention. This is not right, and it is not just.